but this was political correct. If I say no, it wouldn't no, what did it say, what does it come with, timeout?
Yeah.
Knockout.
I thought about that when they got the football player for beating this kid with a switch. And they told him it was a tree there, but it was a switch. I got a bit whooped with all kinds of, we took out all the trees out of our yard because they used them all up.
You wanna hear a good one? No, we used to have them scoop shovels, them big grain scoops. I was moving kinda slow one day. You ready to talk back? My daddy told me, see, son, I'd take your head off and build another one just like you. I mean, they didn't play.
A
They did
point
not
of
play radio.
clarification, because you made a point that I really hadn't heard before in terms of were you equating the when you talk about there had to be a lot of small businesses because we didn't have any choice, and the entrepreneurial spirit, you know, whatever hustle people had to come was the reason that 18th and Vine thrive. Was it the small businesses that gave vitality, and that's the difference between today?
Exactly.
Because okay,
Exactly. I mean, not only did you have the other non-minority ownership, but there was a lot of businesses that we haven't even mentioned. Photography shops, funeral parlors, the churches,
Cab
which we haven't mentioned,
companies.
cab companies. These were all black owned.
Oh,
Palace Cab Company,
Cab Company.
Consolidated Cab
Consolidated,
Company.
Mr. Williams.
We had
4 or 5 on 18th Street, 12th
yeah,
Street.
and so these things, out of necessity, I feel, what was things that was a real catalyst that made 18th Street thrive as it was back in the days. And again, as public accommodations just sort of eliminated that.
When you couldn't, you
so
couldn't.
are you saying right now, as a community, we don't have that same spirit, that same entrepreneurial spirit to kind of do for ourselves like we did back then?
We don't. We certainly don't.
Could you expound on that?
Well, actually, you don't have to. Actually, you don't have to. Reason why you don't have to is because you take the kids these days. You know, it's a it's a money thing. Well, you know, you got to go to college, and you know, like mom and dad got a good job. See, when mom and dad got a good job, you can kind of slide. See, just like when we was coming up, my mom and dad didn't have no good job. You know what I mean? You had to
Come in.
Hey. Jimmy, come on. Come on here, Jimmy.